Hey folks, Nick Granville here to talk about this new pedal that's just come in. It's a Golden Syrup by the good folks at Big Noise Amplification in the South Island of New Zealand. That's right, we even have people here who make pedals. It's not just sheep. So, pretty cool pedal, got some interesting features about it, so I'll talk to you about that today. This is my favourite setting on this thing, is kind of what I've set up so far. The depth controlled about 3/4, volume halfway, which is about unity, and then the speed control at the slow setting. Interesting thing with the speed control is you get, it can go crazy fast. And then crazy slow. That's something that not a lot of tremolo pedals tend to do. This one's quite unique in that sense, that it's got such amazing range. That seems to be the sweet spot for me, especially for the kind of bluesy R&B type stuff I play. The depth control in the same way goes from crazy nothing can't even hear it to full out. I tend to like that on about 3/4. But surprisingly, at first I thought there was something wrong with this thing. I thought it wasn't working because the depth control, I had it on about halfway. And you can't hear much. And I started thinking, this thing's broken, like what's going on with it? And then I turned it up. But I actually realized that's an advantage. And one cool thing about it, if you set the depth low, basically it's inaudible. But now you have the volume control here can be a boost. So here's with it off. And then you can really drive the front end of an amp if you wish to. So it kind of does double duty. You can use it as a boost, you can use it as a tremolo pedal. So that's pretty cool. A couple of features I like about it is it doesn't have the plugs on the side. So if you're running it in a pedal board, you don't have you can put pedals right up next to it. You don't have to worry about having connectors or whatever. All the connectors are on the top where they should be. So that's a nice feature. Runs on 9 volt, that's pretty standard. And it's a harmonic trim. Now, harmonic trim was something that Fender used on their amps in the 1960s. It's kind of a little different than the normal tremolo. You can hear it's actually pulsating the low end as well as the top end, and they're slightly out of time. When the high end's coming through, the low end's cut, and vice versa. Pretty lush. It's a sound I use on my Flint all the time. And it's perfect for kind of R&B and blues and those sorts of styles. But I also use this a lot of times when I play rock gigs and stuff like that, because sometimes you don't really need a guitar part. Like if you've got another guitar player and they're going... It doesn't need a second person doing that. It's pretty busy already. So sometimes I'll just put this on and maybe I'll play high voicings and just go. One thing it doesn't do, that I should talk about that, is it won't do the kind of choppy tremolo sound. So if you're into that kind of thing, even when it's up on full with full depth, a little bit of that, but it's not that kind of helicopter sound, you know, the Tom Morello type. Which you might expect, you know, from a... See, it doesn't really do that. But then you wouldn't want a harmonic tremolo for that anyway. So I think what it says it's going to do, it does very well. Very simple: depth, volume, speed, power, 2 inputs, nice soft switch. You know, I've been told off before from conductors for having noisy switches. You know, the orchestra will be really quiet and you hear me go clack with a pedal. So it's very nice that this has a nice soft kind of tone. So yeah, that's the Big Noise Amplification harmonic tremolo. So I hope you dig it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like and then give it a like and subscribe and all that stuff. It really helps. So more videos coming soon. Cheers.